Good morning, students. Welcome back into the another interactive session of CS02 problem solving methodologies using programming in C. In our last lecture, we have gone through the many topics like introduction to C, history and overview of C, characteristics of C, features of C. Then we have learned that how to install software of C, and without the software of C, how can we write the programs through the mobile. Even we have written a few sample code. Then we have discussed about the various data type and variable, and through this topic we have also written some programs. So now let's start with the further discussion. We knows that there are basically four types of data type. These are the basic four data type we generally used in almost all the programs. These are integer, float, double and character, as you can see onto the screen. Then whenever we are using this data type have their byte size and range inside the system. Say for example, suppose I am using character, then it occupies 1 byte which range from minus 128 to plus 128. Then we have integer which have the byte size 2, which varies from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Suppose we go for float, it occupies 4 bytes which is 3.4e minus 38 to 3.4e plus 38. Double occupies the 8 byte size, that is 1.7e minus 308 to 1.7e plus 308. Now what does it mean? This is not that much important for examination point of view, but it requires to know each and every students. Whenever you type int and then a variable called a, say for example, suppose I have written integer a, then inside the system it occupies the 2 byte and it varies the range in between minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. And as you can see over the screen, relevant ranges and the bytes size which is occupied inside the system will be demonstrated onto the screen. At last, a conclusion of the topic is what? Whenever we write a particular data type, either it might be integer, float, character or double, inside the system it occupies the size, and the size may be 1 for character, 2 for integer, 4 for float and 8 for double. Now this integer, character, float and double are the basic data type. These are not only the data type available in C, but there are extended data types are available inside the C also. That means many more other data types are also available in C, like character, signed character, unsigned character, integer, signed character, unsigned integer, short integer, unsigned short integer. Relevant byte size, which you can see into the second column, will be occupied if we are using this type of data types. Now, why we are discussing this topic? Because in future it might possible that you have to go for extended data types also. So for that, for demonstrating purpose, I am just in short describing this extended data type in front of you. But this is not important right now in semester number 1. Another type of extended data types are long integer, unsigned long integer, float, double and long double. Even there are more advanced data types are available into the C, that is called as enumerated data type, which is generally used for declaring the Boolean conditions, Boolean variables. Now what is the meaning of Boolean variable? Boolean variable means whenever there is a one condition and based on condition the nature of variable is decided, that is called as enumerated data type, or you can say the Boolean data type. Means whenever we declare any condition, that condition might be a true or it might be a false. In both of these true and false condition, the nature of variable gets changed. Say for example, if the condition is true, then A is the output, and if condition is false, B is the output. So to decide multiple output for the single variable depends on to the condition can be done using enumerated data types. This we have already learned practically into the program, that is variable declaration. That means suppose I want to declare any variable, then this might be the syntax, that is integer A, integer B, character C. One program that we have written for the same, in which we have demonstrated that how to declare the variable inside the programming in C. Now after declaring the variable, we can assign the value inside the variable. For assigning the value inside the variable, a simple statement that we can write is integer A equals to 5, where equals to is the assignment operator. The operator is itself a big concept which we will discuss later on, but even this program we have written in C, that how to assign a variable with the fixed value. In this example, in this slideshow, you can see the three different lines in which I have written integer A equals to 5, the value of A is 5 fixed, float B equals to 3.5, where the value of B is fixed, character C equals to, in single inverted comma A, the value of C is fixed. Even we have written a program for the same. Now it's time to go for different types of operator, but before that some sample code we need to implement in C. So let's start programming in C editor first. Lastly, we have written this code. As you can see in this screen, there is a fixed value of A is equals to 2, B equals to 3.14, C equals to A, and double D equals to 11,455, and we are printing the same onto the screen. Up to this, we have merged theoretical concept as well as the practical concept. Now we'll write some other programs. The definition of next program is what? Write a program to print your father name onto the screen. This is a very general definition, and even we'll repeat some portion in this program also. જે આપણે આગળના ટોપિકમાં સ્ટડી કરી ગયા છે, અમુક વસ્તુનું રિપીટેશન આની અંદર પણ થશે. તો સીના સ્ટ્રક્ચર પ્રમાણે ફર્સ્ટ વી નીડ ટુ રાઇટ હેશ ઇન્ક્લુડ stdio.h, then void main, opening and closing bracket. In this, the block of program is printf, name of the father. I am saving this program with some meaningful name like father.c. I am using the fixed functions, that is clr as well as getch. Then I am compiling the code which doesn't contain any errors. I am running the code. It displays name of father onto the screen. So this is another example which we can which we have to mention into the journal. Then here I am declaring one variable, say for example integer a equals to 35, and I am printing that 35 onto the screen by just modifying the code and introducing the relevant keyword for displaying the integer data type, that is %d, comma a. The definition of this program comes like this: write a program to print your number onto the screen. અને તમે કોઈ બીજી ફાઇલના નેમથી સેવ કરજો, હું આમાં ઓવરરાઇટ કરું છું. Don't use this strategy. Then I am compiling the program, I am executing the program, it will display 35 onto the screen. તો હવે આવી રીતે બધા સ્ટુડન્ટે અમુક પ્રેક્ટિકલ્સ પોતાની જાતે ઘરે ટ્રાય કરવાના રહેશે. જે પ્રેક્ટિકલની ડેફિનેશન્સ હું તમારી સામે મૂકું છું. બધા આ તમામ ડેફિનેશન્સને લખતા જાય. સૌથી પહેલી ડેફિનેશન જે તમારે જાતે કરવાની છે એ છે રાઇટ અ પ્રોગ્રામ to print your school name onto the screen. This is the first definition that you have to write. Second, write a program to print your school address onto the screen. આમાં હું હિન્ટ એક આપવા માગીશ. એડ્રેસ મલ્ટિપલ લાઇનનો હશે તો જે તે જગ્યાએ તમારે /n નો યુઝ કરવાનું ભૂલવાનું નથી. થર્ડ, રાઇટ અ પ્રોગ્રામ ટુ પ્રિન્ટ યોર mother name onto the screen. This is my definition number 3. Definition number 4 જે તમારે પહેલા કમ્પ્લીટ કરવાની છે અને એની પછી સરલમાં મેન્શન કરવાની છે. Definition number 4 is write a program to declare one variable which print 67 onto the screen. હવે આમાં હિન્ટ એક આપવાની કે 67 પ્રિન્ટ કરવા છે એટલે તમારે કઈ ડેટા ટાઈપ લેવી અને એનો કયો કીવર્ડ યુઝ કરો, દેટ યુ હેવ ટુ ડિસાઇડ. આપણે આગલા લેક્ચર્સની અંદર આ વસ્તુ ડેમોન્સ્ટ્રેટ કરેલી છે. નેક્સ્ટ પ્રોગ્રામ, રાઇટ અ પ્રોગ્રામ ટુ ડિક્લેર one variable which print 45.32 onto the screen. Even there is a one hint, you have to use relevant data type for printing this number onto the screen. 6. Write a program to declare one variable which print capital H onto the screen. Even there is a one hint. The relevant data type you have to use for printing H onto the screen. Program number 7. Write a program to print your birth date onto the screen. Say for example, the birth date is 30 July 1980, then you have to print your output should like this one onto the screen. Program number 8. Write a program to print your mobile number onto the screen. Whatever the mobile number that you have of 10 digits, you need to print onto the screen. Program number 9. Write a program to print your blood group onto the screen. Whatever the blood group that you have to print it onto the screen. For example, O negative. Output should be like this. 10. Write a program to print your Aadhaar number onto the screen. Whatever the Aadhaar number that you have, you have to print it similar like this onto the screen. So these are the 10 exercises. You have to do it by yourself in your computer or mobile. Once you successfully done all this exercise, you have to write it down into the journal. I hope it is clear for all the students. Now let's continue the discussion for another topic. The another topic that we are going to discuss is, up to all this definition, we are clear that how to use data type, variable, structure of C language, etc. And even we know that how to declare variable with fixed value, that is a equals to 5, for example. Now suppose I don't want to keep this as a fixed value. I want my program to accept any value from user, and according to that I want to perform the program. Then how it is possible? That we are going to solve in our this session. So our task, our aim for designing such a program is based on this question mark that we will discuss now.